Live starts now.
News, weather, and sports. 32.
A possible ending to a project dedicated to helping the homeless in Malibu. Good evening, I'm Logan Hall.
And I'm Jennevieve Fong, and you're watching the Thursday night edition of NewsWaves. The question tonight is whether the city told a local church to stop feeding homeless people. NewsWaves reporter Araceli Crescencio joins us with the details on this controversy. Araceli?
Yes, the church stands by said. Speaking to a representative, they continue to tell us that 6 members were at the Monday meeting and were to stop feeding the homeless. Church has said that Malibu City Council asked the church to stop serving dinners to the homeless community. We received this statement from the city. The goal is to develop an approach that ensures compassion, services, and safety for the entire community. No decisions were made at the meeting. All parties agreed to gather more information and come back to continue the constructive dialogue after the Thanksgiving holiday. For years, the church has been providing dinners to the homeless community.
This is what I understand happened, that the mayor and Councilman Mullen talked about, there was a discussion about the homeless issues, and those two said, we cannot ask you to stop your dinners, but we cannot tell you to stop your dinners, but we're asking you to stop them.
It's a place where you come and people treat you like a human being.
Partnering with organizations like the Malibu Community Assistance Resource Team and Standing on Stone, the church hosts weekly dinners to the homeless community. Kay Gabbard, who has organized the event since its beginning, has seen how the impact of the dinners have grown in the numbers.
We started out serving 5 or 10 people who came, and now we're serving 80 or 90 people.
Although they are held in Malibu, event organizer Maria PB said these weekly dinners attract members of the homeless community from Malibu and the surrounding areas.
Rainbow of people that come, a variety of people from different parts, whether it's Venice, Santa Monica, Los Angeles.
Not only do these people differ in where they are from, but also in their personal stories and issues leading them to becoming homeless. The city will hold a public meeting on Monday to discuss a strategic plan for homelessness in Malibu.
A few rude neighbors are causing all of Calabasas to take a closer look at city rules on how people profit from their properties. At last night's city council meeting, city leaders reconsidered what activities residents are allowed to use their home for to make money. Approved activities include garage sales, daycare facilities, and bed and breakfast inns. The biggest prohibited activity discussed was renting out homes for partying events, a problem that stems from one specific house on Adamsville Avenue.
One of the fundamentals of quality of life here in the city and every place else is the quiet enjoyment of our homes, and that has been damaged seriously by the existence of this party house.
Residents say the house is rented out every week for rave-like parties where hundreds of attendees trash the streets and keep neighbors up with booming music. The council assured the public they are working on a potential lawsuit to shut down the party house.
It was approved months ago, but there's still no movement on the new Santa Monica College Malibu satellite campus. Construction on the project was supposed to begin in April, but issues between 3 government agencies, including LA County, the City of Malibu, and Santa Monica, are causing delays. The biggest issues are the ground lease, communication tower, and the sheriff's station. Construction is now slated to begin in January.
Malibu is not letting down in the school district separation fight. With the ad hoc committee on the issue set to be delivered during Monday's city council meeting and a school board meeting next Thursday, AMP supporters are preparing to fight back with the political activism. Malibu residents are not happy about the board's Santa Monica majority and are comparing the arrangement to a failing marriage.
The board, the Santa Monica majority, says, no, we don't like it. We want this to go on further. We want this, we want that. This is just like a bad divorce arrangement.
AMP's Facebook page has been extra active leading up to the meetings next week. All 5 Malibu City Council members support Malibu having its own school district.
In a letter to parents, staff, and community members, Superintendent Ben Drady is sharing more about the board's plan of action. Plan A is to give Malibu more control over schools while still staying together as a single district. Plan B is to propose a revenue-sharing formula between the districts that would eventually lead to 2 separate districts.
Malibu High finally has its rat problem under control. A multi-million-dollar reconstruction of the school unleashed a major rodent problem. The school has dealt with rodent problems in the past, but this one was by far the worst. The school board now says the rats should be cleared from campus in about 2 weeks.
And thanks to the Graham, the El Matador State Beach parking lot is making big money for Malibu State Parks. In an Instagram search, the beach yields tens of thousands of posts from travel enthusiasts, sunset admirers, and of course, the average beachgoer. The revenue comes from the highest grossing parking lot in the city, with 35 parking lot spots that function with an automated pay machine. Between March and August of this year, the parking lot brought in $188,000.
The new drone regulations for Calabasas have officially taken off. The city officially presented its new drone regulations last night at the City Council meeting. The new regulations strengthen restrictions on operating unmanned aircraft systems. Under new regulations, Calabasas residents will be held to federal aviation standards. Any violation of the new rules will result in a misdemeanor.
Our District 33 Representative Ted Lieu is mocking President Trump on Twitter. In a tweet today, Lieu asked the president to endorse his GOP challenger. Lieu tweeted, quote, "Dear failing @real Donald Trump, since you have a habit of endorsing losers like Giuseppe and Strange, can you endorse my congressional opponent? Thanks." The tweet came after Lieu noted that Trump backed several losing GOP candidates in these recent elections.
With 2 State of the Address speeches under his belt, there is much anticipation of what Mayor Mary Sue Moorer will be speaking on, looking back at her 3rd year as Calabasas mayor. City Councilman David Shapiro said he is looking forward to hearing his colleague speak, but doesn't know the specifics of her speech. Mayor Moorer gave a sneak peek of what to look forward to in her speech. As a female mayor in a male-dominated field, Calabasas residents can expect some words of female empowerment.
I'm going to be spending my speech talking about the city's progress through the prism of a woman, a leader, and the importance of mentoring and encouraging the next generation of women.
I don't have anything else. The Calabasas State of Address is Mayor Sue said that the 40-minute speech would feature an overview of the city from last year.
The blemish in Malibu's beauty, how the city is trying to fix an unsightly problem.
Pushing prescriptions straight to your door, how a pharmacy in Malibu is stepping up their deliveries.
A fruitful addition to Malibu, why you no longer need to wait for Sundays to go to the farmer's market.
I've heard the tamales and kettle corn at that new farmer's market get a thumbs up. If you like 70-degree temperatures in fall, you are going to like your forecast.
And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have prediabetes. Big time.
You know what, guys? There's a lot of tree branches and dry brush over here. We should probably move the bonfire over there.
I'm guessing Smokey liked that idea.
And more city power poles may be moving underground. The City Council will discuss the feasibility of putting existing utilities underground during Monday's City Council meeting. Underground utilities would provide an aesthetic benefit, improve system reliability, and significantly reduce the possibility of fire danger.
Rain, rain, go away. The city of Calabasas wants to use that rain another day. LA County is designing a novel way to help Calabasas treat and reuse stormwater that carries pollutants into the Pacific Ocean. An $8 million drainage system and underground storage tank would be installed beneath Gates Canyon Park. Currently 60% complete, the project will save more than $15,000 in annual irrigation costs.
A group is working to preserve a part of Calabasas history. The Calabasas Historic Prevention Commission is discussing a memorial plate for the Old Town Heritage Oak Tree in Calabasas. The renowned hanging tree was taken down in 2015 and replaced by a new tree. Now, the city wants to put a commemorative plaque where the tree once stood.
You no longer have to limit your farmers market experience to Sundays. Now you can add every other Tuesday. Pepperdine has introduced a bi-weekly farmers market. Students now have access to a variety of products that are normally unavailable on campus. It also gives vendors an opportunity to showcase their products to a new crowd.
Well, it's more exciting. You know, you have all the students coming by, and then you get a lot of good feedback. You know, they all like the products. So when you have the students really telling you, wow, this is a great product, it makes you feel good.
The farmers market is every other Tuesday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Mullen Town Square. And if you happen to miss one of these visits, don't worry, the market is certified for 5 years. The first featured 7 vendors include a few organic options, but Pepperdine will expand that number.
Such a great addition to Malibu, Pepperdine.
I am so excited.
It's
I need
awesome.
to go there.
That kettle corn looked pretty good.
It looked good.
I think I might go for lunch right before class because I have a noon class. So I could just go right there.
Perfect, and it's right there, you know,
Good
right
call.
next to your
I'm
class.
excited.
Absolutely.
And who wouldn't want to be outside shopping for fruit in the farmer's market with this great weather?
We've been having ideal SoCal weather. It is currently 68 degrees, humidity is at 70%, and winds are traveling at 8 miles per hour. Conditions are quite similar around the area. Santa Monica is at 67 degrees, Calabasas is at 70 degrees, Agora Hills is at 68, and Thousand Oaks is at 67 degrees. And as you can see on our satellite image, a weak cold front is dissipating. Lingering moisture will keep high temperatures below or at average through early next week. However, it will these lower temperatures and fall conditions lead to low fire threat for this coming week. Fire danger will stay low up until about next weekend. Sorry surfers, waves are poor today, only reaching 1 to 3 feet. But tomorrow, waves will be 3 to 4 feet, which is waist to shoulder high. Leading into the weekend, there will also be some 5-foot swells. Conditions will be balmy and partly cloudy this weekend with no chance of rain. Tomorrow's high is 66 with a low of 52. Saturday's high is 66 with a low of 54, and Sunday's a bit warmer with a high of 68, but also a low of 54. We'll start the work week off a little warmer with a high of 72, but the lows are still 54.
How about that weather?
I'm excited.
70s right now in the middle of fall? Come on.
I can't imagine, honestly.
Seriously.
And it was a little too chilly last week, but now I think it's a great temperature.
We found a happy medium.
Yeah, like once you're out there in the sun, it's not too bad. So
Yeah,
it's great
it's just
for California.
one thing where like you have to wear a sweater to class, like
And then
when
not
you're
have
at
it.
like 8 o'clock, and then it's like I'm kind of overheating.
Gotta prep for the
but
wardrobe
I'm fine
change.
with that. I'm fine.
But safer, you know, for fire danger, safer for the city of Malibu.
Absolutely.
So thanks,
Awesome.
Carly.
Thanks, Carly.
And move over Amazon, CVS is bringing prescriptions and a speedy delivery right to your door. Protecting its market share, the pharmacy giant announced its plan to offer next-day delivery of prescription drugs nationwide in 2018. Delivery of medications and select store products start in Manhattan on December 4th. The news comes weeks after Amazon attained pharmacy licenses, allowing them to sell prescription medications online.
A salute to our veterans. The community honors all those who have served or are serving in the military in a public ceremony. Residents are invited to come to City Hall from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Saturday to join the City Council, friends, and neighbors. The theme for this year's ceremony is honoring veterans who continue to serve. Veterans will give accounts of their experiences serving the country and the community.
The return of Rachel, Jennifer Aniston, is coming back to TV.
Pepperdine may soon be on your list for dining out. The 2 new cafeteria options up next.
Bringing Broadway to Malibu, the musical opens tonight, but we've got your first look at the larger-than-life performances in The Big Fish.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Got a quarter?
Staring contest.
You still got it. I know.
Come alive with the forest. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Hart, what's going on? I'm leaving. Why? What did I do? Not enough. The pressure's too much. I quit. I get it. I can do better. Just please don't leave.
Don't let your heart quit on you. Get your uncontrolled high blood pressure to a healthy range before it's too late.
Just when students thought nothing can top an on-campus Starbucks, Pepperdine adds an artisan pizza bar. In a collaboration with Pepperdine Dining Services and the Student Government Association, a noodle bar and pizzeria will be coming to campus next semester. Students like junior Jessica Rumlinger are excited to add diversity to campus dining.
I feel the ramen bar will be a huge change to Pepperdine's eating because they really don't have very many options as it is.
Rumlinger feels the cost of tuition was not properly reflected in our current dining options. The noodle bar and pizzeria will be located in the old sushi bar location at the back of Waves Cafe. A new farmer's market, pizza, noodle bar.
A lot going on for
Pepperdine
the food on
has really
campus.
stepped it
And
up.
definitely giving students a lot more options.
Yes,
Absolutely.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah,
So
well,
not
we've
a
got
fan of the food.
we've got Camry Bishop here for the latest entertainment news. Cam, what you got for us?
Well, Logan, when it comes to Jennifer Aniston and television, they were on a break. Apple has ordered 2 seasons of a drama that will star Aniston alongside Reese Witherspoon. The 2 are also on board as executive producers. The show will explore the world of network morning TV and look into the lives of those that have to deal with the challenges of daily programming. This will be Aniston's first TV role since Friends ended back in 2004. The price tag on Cindy Crawford's Malibu Beach house is looking a little thinner. After almost a year on the market with no buyer interest, the supermodel and husband Randy Gerber have slashed $10 million off of the asking price. The 4-bedroom, 5-bathroom villa is now priced at $50 million. The beach pad is also decked out with a tennis court, a pool, and a wraparound deck with a fire pit. The recently renovated estate is a little over 3 acres. And get ready to be the hero of your story. The Pepperdine Fall musical Big Fish opens in Smothers Theater at 7:30 p.m. tonight. The story follows an average family through fairy tale scenarios with characters like a witch, a giant, and a circus act. The cast says there are plenty of inspirational messages for audience to take away.
There are so many themes in this musical. There's the main one, be the hero. That means, take control of your own life. There's, you don't take for granted any of your loved ones.
The show runs throughout this weekend and next with tickets for $20. You can buy them online at the Pepperdine Center for the Arts website. And no animals were harmed in the making of this dogfight. The musical, based on the book by Peter Duchan, centers around 3 Marines' last night of freedom before their deployment in 1963. It stars Ava Delaney and Dylan Klenya, with music and lyrics by songwriting duo Pasek and Paul. The performance will be at the Malibu Playhouse from November 10th to 12th and 17th to 19th. The musical is for those 15 and older, and parental discretion is advised. Tickets are $25. Temple Aaliyah is bringing the Clergy Boys to Calabasas. Mike Stein, Randy Herman, David Propus, and Steve Storr will be performing at the PAEC at Calabasas High School tonight at 7:30. The 4 seasoned cantors will be singing the stories of their lives. Ticket prices range from $40 for general admission to $100 for orchestra, which includes the pre-show reception at 6:15. You can still reserve your seats at templealiyah.org/clergyboys.
I mean, the community has so many options for entertainment this weekend.
So many musicals and
Some
plays
really great
happening.
plays. Yeah, absolutely.
Here at Pepperdine, Malibu Playhouse.
Totally.
We'll definitely have to check out Big Fish. For
On
sure.
your couch
It's
with
right on
Rachel
campus.
coming back.
I love Friends.
I
and so
wonder-
I'm so glad to see her back on TV. Plus with Reese Witherspoon.
Yeah. Perfect duo.
Great duo, yeah,
I wonder
exactly.
if the comeback on TV will bring comeback in the hairstyle.
Oh,
That's
the
what
Rachel
we'll
duo.
see.
The
We will
ball.
follow up with
Let's
that
hope so.
story.
Let's hope.
Thanks, Camry. And you can never have too much coffee. The deal that will have caffeine addicts coming back for more.
The Ballers are back. How the men's basketball team is preparing for their first game.
Malibu seniors are as sprightly as ever. How they're not letting getting older get the best of them.
Barry, time is running out. According to my calculations, 1 in 5 kids in America struggles with hunger. How can so many children face hunger when there's more than enough food to feed them all? You're right, Barry. We can help solve hunger by teaming up with Feeding America to get food to hungry kids in communities across the country.
Help Flint and the Feeding America network of food banks get food to the people who need it in your community. Find your local Feeding America food bank at feedingamerica.org/hunger.
Together, we're Feeding America.
Okay. According to a recent Los Angeles life expectancy analysis, Malibu is number 2 on the list with an average life expectancy of 90 years.
NewsWaves 32 reporter Alexa Garza shares more about what it's like to be a senior citizen here in Malibu.
It's clear that Malibu is on a highway to health because even though senior citizens may be getting older, they're still young at heart.
A little audio trouble on that, but I know that senior citizens were staying active. They were doing chair yoga.
Doing great things down there at the senior center.
Also, kind of stimulating their mind with some, what was that, script reading?
Script reading,
So
totally. Well, we've got Marissa here to talk to us about the latest in Pepperdine sports. Marissa.
Honestly, Pepperdine needs to bring that chair yoga. I think that would be a great sport to add.
For our athletes, maybe?
Be a little like recovery day, a little
Exactly,
rejuvenation,
a little
do a little
pre-warm-up.
chair yoga.
Some PE classes
I feel
offered
you.
our students. A little.
I know I would sign up for that class.
Thanks, Marissa.
No problem. Anyway, NewsWaves, the basketball season is back. Coach Marty Wilson and the men's basketball team have hit the court in preparation for their first game on Friday. This year's roster features many new faces, including 6 freshmen and 3 transfers. Their first challenge is against Big 12 powerhouse Oklahoma State on Friday, a test that sophomore guard Knox Helms believes the team can handle.
We're ready for them because we've been competing, like I said, since June, and we've been working hard. And yes, they're going to be bigger than us and maybe quicker than us in some areas, but we're ready for them. We'll be fine.
Tip-off will be at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Time, with fans being able to watch the game on the Fox College Sports Channel. You can support the men's basketball team in person next Saturday, November 14th, as they take on Cal Lutheran for their first home game at Firestone Fieldhouse. And Calabasas High School's football team has advanced to the CIF playoffs. The Division II team is currently 9-1 in the season. The Calabasas Coyotes will begin their playoff season with their first game tomorrow night. They will face off against Sherman Oaks Notre Dame Knights. Kickoff will be at 7 p.m. at the Calabasas High School football stadium. Best of luck to the team. You're running out of time to sign up for the Calabasas Classic Run. This Sunday, November 12th, Calabasas will hold its annual Calabasas Classic Run. Celebrate community, fitness, and fun in the 5K, 10K, and 1 mile fun run. The race will start at the Calabasas Civic Center at 100 Civic Center Way at 8 a.m. The races take participants throughout the beautiful Calabasas roads and end with a post-run party expo. Visit the website www.calabasasclassicrun.com to register.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yes.
I'll definitely be sticking to the chair yoga.
Yes, I'm not running that chair yoga. I think I can do that.
Definitely.
You know, Malibu Marathon was just this last weekend, so it's nice to see that Calabasas residents will get a chance at running too.
Yes, they didn't get enough running before, they can now.
You got it. Thanks, Marissa.
No problem.
Well, make sure to pick up some canned goods at your next grocery store visit. The Commons at Calabasas will be hosting their annual food drive through November 11th and 12th. Residents are all encouraged to donate non-perishable food to the food drive-through food drive. Some of the youngest members of the Calabasas community will be contributing the most, with volunteers being supplied by Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, and Cub Scouts.
And you don't have to wait until December for a holiday gift from Starbucks. The coffee chain is running a buy one get one free deal starting today until Monday. For every holiday drink you purchase between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. at participating stores, you'll get a second one on the house. Called the Holiday Share Give Good event, the offer highlights the chain's Give Good theme for this holiday season.
You just love those Starbucks
I
stories.
do. If I get one, you'll get one too.
Hey, maybe.
It's the spirit of giving.
All right, well, that'll do it for tonight. Thank you for tuning in to this Thursday edition of NewsWaves.
We'll see you next week on Tuesday. Good night. But first, let's hear Call It What You Want by Taylor Swift, whose new album comes out tomorrow.
I brought a knife to a gunfight. They took the crown, but it's alright. All the liars are calling me one. Nobody's heard from me for months. I'm doing better than I ever was.